That face you're making sound. Which I'm sure people can hear us, but who gives a fuck?
No. I made sure that we could still talk and whatnot. I'm smart.
It's like on the. Yeah, I can't even talk straight without looking into the camera. Oh, Christ on a bike, that's funny. I don't even know if anybody's tuning in right now, but I'm going to give it
We
a
have
minute.
two people watching. Raven Shadow Babes and Baby Bubba.
Ooh, those two. Woo.
Oh, they can hear us.
Also, what for like the first 10 minutes of the vape show on Tuesdays, all you hear is Ken and Jared and Michelle bullshitting. I'm gonna say it's kind of funny because I don't know if it was like it wasn't recent. It was actually like when I first started watching the vape show. Like the first like 10-15 minutes, you let's go live. Bam, there we go. And we are live. But like seriously, for the first 10 minutes of the vape show where they don't even turn the screen on to show Jared, Ken, and Michelle, you all of a sudden hear this. Hang on. Not what sounds like Godzilla roaring through the neighborhood.
Sorry.
That's all you would hear from Michelle. Anywho, so let me exit out of this remote real fast.
Let the shenanigans begin. You should have changed the random morning live stream to...
I still don't know how to do that, actually. I kept thinking... I'll change it later on, don't worry about it.
I can change it now.
Dysfunctional Family. Will mesh take over, or does it have limits?
Family. Will what?
Will mesh take over, or does it have limits? You damn right, Raven. Let the shenanigans begin, just like T-Cat said. But Raven, how you doing there, sweetheart? Let me change this to the live chat.
Oh, I was muted for that. Next person that says shenanigans is gonna get pistol whipped. Hey Farva, what's that place you like with the stuff on the walls? Oh, you mean shenanigans? Oh,
there we go. Fixed.
Sorry.
That damn right, Vaping Bubba. Dysfunctional Family, where we put the fun in dysfunctional. Well, it's like back in 2000, it was like 2005, 2006. The New York Times said that 65% of American families are considered dysfunctional. Holy fuck. That means...
Yeah, we're more dysfunctional, though.
That means we are the majority. We're the normal ones. It's the people. It's the families that have the mommy, the daddy, the brother, the sister, the little white picket fence. Those people are the freaks, man. So anyway,
got my first little ringlet starting right here.
Okay, I've got to move some stuff.
Seeing that little swoop on your head, all I can hear in my head is da 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 da. So anyway, folks, welcome to another live show of Dysfunctional Family, and as always, I got my lovely co-host T-Cat.
Hello, guys. I got a wonderful new painting.
And my brother from another mother, the Salad.
So
So as always, let's start off with what we're vaping on and what we are drinking. Right now, I am vaping on my Maxo 315 with the drop dead on top. Vaping on some of Artis's Peanut Butter Rocket, but I may change it out later on. And I'm actually being healthy today and drinking water. So, ladies, T-Cat, you're up next.
Alright, so I'm vaping on my profile, obvious. Warrior 85 by Tesla. That's this lovely thing. I'm not going to name them all. I've said them way too many times. And I'm drinking all my coffee in my new mug. Gotta catch them all, guys. Gotta catch them all. And water.
No Raven. T-Cat is Salad's ball holder. And of course, T-Cat on that damn coffee, that hoity-toity coffee, which I can't say much though, because that's some of the best fucking coffee I've ever tasted in my life.
I like options. Okay, so I've got 2 different capos with 2 different mixed juices and my Titan on the PWM. Options.
I got the batteries from my Titan charging right now. That's why I'm not vaping on it currently. But the juice that I was vaping in that is Ground Zero's 401k. If anybody out there likes a Mountain Dew flavor, or if you're a big fan of Mountain Dew Baja Blast, this stuff right here, guys. Whew, good stuff. So, everybody, people in chat, where y'all vaping on? What y'all drinking? And how is your weekend going?
Oh, my drink of choice is nitrous oxide. Sorry, that's wrong. It's just nitrous.
Oh shit, I got a leak. Overdrip the drop dead, which is kind of hard to do. Well, I guess I found the way.
He found the way,
Play me the song of your people. Listen to the song of my people.
So, as I said about the title, folks, will mesh take over, or does it have limits? I mean, this is kind of a good topic to talk about because 2 of the people on this panel are big fans of the mesh. Well, you got me on the other hand, who is not yet determined whether it's a good thing or not.
You're gonna be judgmental about it because you like making coils.
Yep.
Whereas, again, as I stated the one stream already, I don't have the luxury to sit down on my butt all day making coils.
Mesh is quick, easy, and functional. By the way, Raven Shadow is vaping on the Aegis Legend Freemax Pro. Filled Blaz Melon, drinking Bang, Purple Guava Pear. Nice. Vaping Buddha is on his drag.
Bubba, not Buddha.
Bubba Buddha, he's a big boy. I can already see that in the name. He's drag with the Eris RTA, caramel coffee, and drinking on some coffee. That's double dipping the cookie jar right there.
But speaking of juices, for anybody who follows Jared the Vaping Goat, he's a big fan of 7-Star E-Juice. I know this for a damn fact because that's about 99.99% of the juices he vapes. Told me about Donnie and what he does, and so I have hit up Donnie on some custom flavors of my liking, and hopefully he might put them on his menu. I got a raspberry watermelon limeade with a hint of menthol, and also a blue raspberry lemonade. Two very summery type vapes, and that's my flavor profile. Just don't know what to call them yet.
My shirt is not cooperating.
I'm thinking about calling the raspberry watermelon one calling it Vengeful Summer. I don't know though.
So, to play off of your lemonade idea, ask him to give it a slight menthol and just call it polar bear.
Good idea. Vaping Bubba. Caffeine and nicotine are two things I must have for socially acceptable behavior.
Right? I'm not the only one. Monster Summer Blend. Oh.
Who said that? Oh, Raven. That's a good name.
By the way, those that are somewhat new to Monster Man and I's interaction, I call him Bear at work. So I'm just trying to flow through all the bear-like animals to use as juice line or flavors.
But there is a bit of a waiting list for Donnie's Liquid because he is a two-man operation. It's just him and his wife that do it. So, and there is a wait list. Like, he told me about the wait list. It's like, I don't care, man. I'm patient.
No, he's not looking.
You know, if you can get one to taste like a green tea, you can call that the Panda Bear.
I can already picture somebody in chat and they're saying to themselves, "That's racist." But Monster Summer Blend is.
Make it like a Kahlua taste. You can call it Koala Bear.
Now watch, Paul's gonna hop in.
Speaking, he shall join us.
Oh Christ, on the bike. Oh man.
You could just say it's the bear line of juice, and you could have back, naked. Just have fun with it.
Do you all see what I deal with 4 days out of the week? And sometimes even more than that.
We are cruel individuals there.
And on a more serious note, you could say it's the bear line of juice and say it's the polar bear, or the Kodiak Panda. That way you can get around the whole racist tendencies.
Vaping Bubba, we need some bare naked liquid.
Okay.
No, don't do that, I'll get flagged.
Actually, with him, it's perfectly fine.
And anyways, I went with pulling the sleeve in, or the strap, very wide strap.
I got too many rolls. I got more rolls in a donut shop.
I'm fixing to mix my summer mixes, Casket Lemonade and Dragon Cooler. Some great names. I just hope. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on the Dragon Cooler. I'm assuming you're going to be using dragon fruit on that?
With a hint of mint.
Yes. Mentholated dragon fruit. Now,
keep talking.
I just had awesome idea that you'd probably get flagged for copyright infringement.
So let's refrain from that idea.
The concept would be freaking awesome, but maybe issue. Casket lemonade is a fresh lavender lemonade. Dragon cooler is watermelon dragon fruit and basil cooler with coolant. So you're looking at menthol. I'm 300 pounds. I have more chins than Chinatown. Jesus, Bubba.
Yes, but how tall are you, Bubba? That's the question. Because I'm 6'5", 350.
He's like the Loch Ness Monster, weighing 350.
No, I'm fucking Sasquatch.
You know what? I'm a mermicorn.
According to some, I'm a 1970s porn star, so it's okay.
You can say who said that, Jesus.
No, that's fine. I've had a lot of people agree after he said it.
Yeah, folks, Jay Hayes called Salad a 70s porn star. I thought that was funnier than hell.
6'11".
The problem is I could not laugh as hard as I wanted to because I was driving at that moment.
Large hands equal large packages.
Uh-oh. Mike TVA is in chat. What up, Mike?
Greetings.
Mike. See, this is what I mentioned in the vlog. My vlog from this morning. Yeah, there are topics to talk about in my live streams, but at the same time, if we just talk about the topics, it'd be pretty boring. You know, it'd just be to me, it'd be like we're like machines just telling information, just telling the people. I want to give the people a feeling as if we're sitting around a bonfire, just talking and sharing some laughs.
Understood.
So my lighting is perfect for bonfire. Go on.
No. Okay. Wait, hold on. Mike? I have to word this carefully because you've asked the question. I have been physically thrown, yes. The dirty act that comes with that comment, no. Never. I have an older brother that literally used to throw me around like I was a stuffed rag doll.
I do that to just about everybody. But I'll tell you some bullshit that happened Friday at work.
Let's...
Never mind.
So, real quick, I'm going to touch base on topic. I've been on Mesh for, I'd have to say at least 3 or 4 months, maybe a little bit longer. I think I bought my first Mesh one at Christmas, so a little over 5 months ago.
It's just the fact that you went from vaping 250 watts all the way down to 35.
35, 44, somewhere in there. I'm still getting the flavor, the throat hit, the chest feel, the nicotine, but I'm not running through my battery. I love that. Only my issue is when it starts to spit, it really starts to spit. So you gotta go back in there, mess with the coil, reposition the cotton a little bit. there's more tinkering. With a regular coil, you've got the binding, the wraps. Say you're using a Clapton. If something's up with the wrap wire, you'll be messing with it for days, if not weeks, trying to get it to heat up evenly across the board. This, it's quick and easy, even a replacement, it's quick and easy.
My issue with mesh, and this is an issue. If you have an issue, here's a tissue.
I have plenty of them. There you go.
The mesh that is used in sub-ohm tanks is good. Because I've so far reviewed 3 sub-ohm tanks on this on my channel that uses mesh coil heads, which was the Cerberus tank, which came with the Aegis Mini, the Katana tank, which came with the Katana kit for my Joy, and then here recently was the Crown 4 kit with the Crown 4 tank. All 3 were mesh coils in the review. Here's my issue with the next mesh, or what is perceived as mesh from OFRF, Otofo, and stuff like that. That is not true mesh. In my opinion, that's just a razor blade with holes punched in it. If you were to take a strip of Venivape brand mesh, it looks like what came off a screen door. There are still grooves in the mesh to really catch on to the juice, and that's what helps. I believe that's what helps out with flavor. That's why the mesh RDA was so popular for its time. And also because the wire is fucking tiny that is used in the profile and the profile unity. Now, someone mentioned about taking the Venivape mesh, put it in the profile RDA, and be a better vape. And I did that. In my opinion, it was a better vape because there was, in reality, more surface area. Now, I believe why the sub-ohm tanks do so well with mesh coil heads is because, in all reality, there's more points of contact with the mesh and the cotton. Because the mesh is rolled up into a tube and is wrapped in cotton. Whereas for something like the profile and the profile unity, the only point of contact with the cotton is on the underside.
I see what you're saying, Monster Man, with the whole, you prefer the interlocking mesh, but for someone wanting to just throw it in quickly, those potentially could have more hot spots.
Not necessarily.
Potentially. If you're in a rush, you just needing to change out the coil and everything real quick, you don't want to mess with it too much more beyond wick juice and go. Hold up. Sorry, be right back.
But also take a look at the mesh as far as not how the mesh looks in a sub-ohm tank coil head. Look more so at how big the strip itself is. The strip that like when I reviewed the Crown 4 tank and I looked into that coil head, the strip of mesh that was used in that coil head was a pretty damn good sized strip. I'm not saying mesh is bad.
It's the type of mesh that you're talking about.
If next mesh is gonna if you're gonna make a rebuildable mesh, in my opinion, you cannot use those little tiny strips.
I have no issues with it.
Well, that's you.
I have no issues with it. I have another 2 or 3 RDAs over here that are mesh as well. I haven't had an issue other than the occasional hot spot, which can be easily adjusted out.
But you see what I'm saying here when it comes to as far as surface area. and everybody goes quiet on me.
I do get the point, but that's also your preference. Again, as I said, it's all about preference when it comes to mesh coils,
Right.
making your own coil, Claptons, alien, a banana coil, okay?
But it's not the mesh itself that pisses me off. The one thing about the Unity that pissed me off, it had nothing to do with the product. It had to do with the people. Because if anybody looks, my subscriber count went down a hair. And here's the fishy part. Every time I lost a subscriber, is when the Unity video had another view. And this is why I wanted to debate this, because I have what I have to say about mesh. T-Cat and Sal have their own preferences. Everybody has their own preference, like she mentioned. But I am a reviewer, folks. I'm not for God. I am never going to follow the crowd. I'm going to give my honest to God opinion on the product. If it's good, it's good. If it's shit, it's shit. And in my preference, the Unity did not satisfy me.
As Mike says, I disagree with you, but I'm still here.
Well, that's Mike, though.
But, again, you have to let everybody know that you're doing it by your own opinion. It's not just, this is your opinion about it, because someone else could have a totally different opinion. Or, when you actually tried my profile, you're like, wow, that is a lot of flavor. You were more surprised at how much flavor did come out of mine, but then when you did it on your own, there wasn't that much flavor.
It could have been I had a funky product. Maybe that one was...
No, it's because I'm used to doing these more so than you are.
You suck at mesh? Everyone has their forte with coils. Some people can hammer out godlike Claptons. Someone can walk up to a table of coil and hammer out an alien and nothing flat. T-Cat and I enjoy hammering out mesh builds.
But that doesn't mean that I don't like building. It's just I don't have the luxury to do it all the time. Is mesh going to take over? No. It's just convenient.
But like I said, I think mesh has definitely taken over the sub-ohm tank game. And that's not a bad thing. Like I said, the 3 tanks I reviewed, the Cerberus, the Crown, and the Katana tanks, they were good. Especially the Cerberus one. First off, that Aegis Mini 80 watt definitely did impress me. That thing hit like a fucking train. But it's still a bit of a group. I think the one problem is that even though the Profile Unity, and I'm going to admit, the Profile Unity does have a good design. I mentioned that in the video. It's a great design. I think the problem would be wicking. And not by running cotton through it. More so keeping because what's the one thing you have to do with mesh? You have to keep that thing soaked 24/7. I know I have to every time I vape off it. What up, Joe?
What up?
Some trouble.
Okay.
I only do 10 drops, and I can literally vape out of it 20 times. I don't have to add a lot.
But he's also speaking the Unity.
Oh, the Unity I haven't tried yet, and I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to be like, hello.
Talk to your audience, not your monitor. Was that to me, Salad?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Came
yes.
I know. I get it. So, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one, and some of them stink. This is going to raise some controversy, but Veni Vape's coming out with their own mesh RTA called the Kylan M. Now I will admit the deck does look similar to that. Does look actually basically dead on with the Profile Unity's deck, but there are a few differences. The biggest one being the wick holes are a lot larger. My problem with mesh is that, well, first off, like I said, I think if you made the mesh bigger, not longer, just a little bit wider, make sense? It could be better that way. But also I go off of what people say. I go off what the people say, and I go off my personal experiences when it comes to wicking the mesh. The moment for me, as far as the time I vaped the Profile, which I don't vape it anymore, every time that I have started to dry out the cotton, I lost flavor.
How high?
50 watts. Maybe
Go up higher. 65.
No, on mesh, you don't want to push it beyond 55 very much.
Although the Crown 4's mesh can handle 70 watts, no problem.
Yeah, but you're talking, okay, there's a difference between a mesh like the Profile and a mesh that's in sub-ohm tanks. There's a big difference in that. The thing is with tanks like this, because this has got a mesh in it, 90% of them, if you look more like a chain link fence-like mesh than what you would use on like the Profile, which is a smaller mesh. Now, you can order bigger hole mesh and cut it yourself to the length that you want, or like the Profile, the Unity and stuff. But the problem with mesh is, if you like a hot vape, you'll never like mesh. You cannot get it as hot as you can a coil. I don't care what you do. You're never going to get mesh as hot as a coil. Look, your standard coils, okay? Your mesh coils, that go in your tank, your sub-ohms. Fair to 90% of them say best vaping range is.
Usually between 40 and 60 watts.
Actually, it's anywhere between 50 and 80, depending on the mesh and how big the coil head and stuff. But I've never seen one that says it's best at over 80 watts. Now they'll do it, but they never recommend it to be the best range over 80 watts. And that's the same thing with your Profile or the Unity. People are doing double mesh on the Unity, trying to get it up to 90, 100 degrees. It can't be done. And not and have a satisfying vape. So for ones like us, months man like to vape high temperature, have warm or hot vapes, mesh will never be a thing for us because you just can't get it that hot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you like a cooler vape, mesh is there. Mesh will give you a better vape at a cooler range than a coil will, because you cover more surface. cover more cotton surface with the mesh than you do with foil. It's kind of screwed up to understand it, but that's just the way it is. You're always going to get a cooler vape on a mesh than you are with the coil.
Yes.
By the way, Mike, if you want in here, come in, brother, because I know you want to debate this.
No, that I can definitely agree. It is a cooler vape. Whereas, like, I like the cooler ones. They're light warmer.
I'll bounce back and forth. All depends on what I'm working with.
See, I like my mech mods, and mech mods, you're going to get a higher vape, a hotter vape. And to do that with the mesh, you will burn the mesh up.
Oh, yeah.
Like some bitch can get right hit you don't want.
It will explode before it.
Yeah.
The coil itself will fry itself and split.
Yep.
Sending metal bits into your mouth, throat, lungs.
He knows by experience.
Yeah.
Vape.
I don't know if you guys were in here when I popped in and said it, but someone at work at one point was trying to mess with me, turned my Maxo 315 to max, and I wasn't paying attention. I went to hit it. I felt the pop from the coil in my throat. Thankfully, I'm alive, but I tasted metal for about a week.
Yeah, you did. I even handed you my vape to try a new flavor that I was working on for my DIY, and you still say you tasted metal.
But see, and that goes with this whole thing of people not knowing what the hell to do. You know, that joke could have seriously injured people.
Yeah.
Seriously, it could have ripped the back of your fucking throat out.
Oh, yeah.
Or killed me.
Yeah, you know, and that's what, when they say all these e-cigarettes are blowing up in people's face, no, it's mech mods. It's mechanical mods blowing up because the person using it does not know what the hell they're doing. Now, the thing, here's a really screwed up fact. You look at a regular coil, and say you're ohming it at 0.2.
Okay.
Now, that regular coil, you can get a hot vape off of at a 0.2, can vape around 150, 200 watts and get a nice hot vape. A 0.2 mesh will burn up at 110.
Well, it's like when Grimm did the review on the Profile RDA. He had it came out to a 0.2. He had it on a parallel unregulated box. So just 4.2 volts, and at a 0.2, that's probably like what, 75 watts, give or take?
75, 80, somewhere in there.
He barely even touched the button, that thing was already glowing white hot.
But see, there's the thing. A mesh coil will heat up quicker than your aliens or anything else.
But it also could be a good thing why I said about bigger strips, not necessarily longer, but wider, because it could also slow down that insanely quick ramp up that mesh has.
The issue with that is, like on the Profile, you don't have a whole hell of a lot of space there for anything wider.
Well, no, but if they were to come out with a Profile V2, they can widen out those clamps a little bit.
That means they'd have to come out with a whole nother mesh strip test it for stability, longevity, keep it at the Watofo standards.
But no matter what you do, you're not going to get a hot vape off a mesh. I don't care how wide you want to put it.
Well, I'm not I'm not implying of trying to get a hot vape from mesh.
But no, what I'm saying is, no matter how wide you make it, or even if you fill it up, it's still going to be a cool vape, no matter what. Heavy just did a thing on his like 900 up, doubled up the mesh strips, and it's still getting the same cool vape, even with double the mesh.
Does anybody remember when they used to use mesh as a wicking element? Back in early 15, when I started, there was an atomizer out there called the Genesis. That was like before they came out before I started, but there was still a few people using them. And it was similar. The build was similar to that of the. It was basically an RDTA, and there was one big hole for you to put your wick down into the tank. People would roll up mesh real tightly, and then oxidize it to keep it in place, and use that, and wrap the coil around that, stick everything in, and then vape it that way. Of course, that was back when people were vaping, 15, 18 watts max. Cleaning tips from TCAT live in chat, folks.
It has actually worked. Done it to many of her toilets.
No, just the one.
Okay, the one toilet many times.
Well, there was that one time, Salad, that you and I were taking apart the old pool and cutting up the metal. We each got cut, and we didn't even notice until she said something.
Oh no, I noticed before she said something. I hid mine. But then I was like, if I don't say anything, she'll kill me even more down the road. But
it went till we got back in her house, and she just goes, "Bear, what's on your arm?" I looked, I'm like, "I think that'd be blood."
I'll be right back.
And here's me cleaning both of them. And wrapping them both up, bandaging them up like crazy.
Because all I would have done was run to the bathroom, wash off some water, and be done with it.
Yeah, but I was afraid of tetanus. Because a certain somebody didn't know if we got it or not.
And only make him sick for a little bit.
Which I found.
That could be okay. He smells metal.
Okay, so one of Jay Hayes. Speaking of tetanus, has anybody ever have watched one of Jay's newest reviews on this one RDA? Sly, I think, is the company name. Oh my God! First off, Jay, if you're watching this, or if you were seeing this at any point in time, never have I watched a video that made me laugh that hard in my life. It was the painful laugh too. That was the problem. He's pointing on the cap. He's like, "Is that a potato chip?"
I saw that one. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
I would like to know what he used to make the red dots. I couldn't tell if that was paint or if that was like marker. I'm going, what the hell is that on his face? But it's like with any product. When you come out with a product, you then go back later on and say, how can we make this even better? Think of it of what I'm saying about the Unity or Mesh. Just think of it as me giving my ideas on how it could be better.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, there's room for improvement on everything, but sometimes it's only allowed to a certain point. You know, I see it with like mesh, you know, the mesh tanks and your coil heads. Could they improve on them? Yeah, but is it going to make it much better? I don't think so. Because everybody tried to figure out how to use mesh as bait. You had high-end companies and everything that were using kind of like the coils, you know, like your coils do, in a circular motion and the cotton on the outside, you know, wrapped around. And then when damn you cat.
Oh, Chris on a
We
bike.
come out with that deck, that made mesh possible for an RDA because they hadn't really, you know, perfected how to keep your cotton against that mesh. And, you know, I think short of doing kind of like we've talked in the past, Monster, to where, you know, you put in like dual decks and do dual strips, I don't think you're going to get much better on the mesh game without going to that kind of extreme. Now, could I be wrong? Yeah.
You know, we can't predict the future. We can just come up with ideas of what could happen.
Well, yeah, you know, and who's to say that they haven't tried it already and found out it'd be a flop?
But it's like saying because mesh having that quick of a ramp up time. That's where because you know mesh, if you run it too high or fire it for too long, it's going to ignite that cotton. That's another reason why I said about widening or making the strips bigger, because it could also help, like I said, slow down that ramp up time.
But I don't know if that would actually be true or not. Because I mean, you can buy like the mesh that looks like a fence, you know, a cyclone fence. You can buy that mesh and you can cut it and put it in. But I think it's still going to ramp up the same amount as, you know, with the same quickness.
Again, folks, I'm not hating on mesh at all.
Hey, mesh, okay. Mesh gives off a good flavor. I'm not saying it don't. Mesh has a great place in vaping because everybody's out for flavor. Mesh is going to give you that flavor. But I mean, your Crown 4, all right, Monster. When they first come out with that setup, 90% of the reviewers were getting round wire builds in because they weren't including the mesh with the kit. Both coils were round wire coils. Everybody was bitching because they don't get the flavor off a round wire that they do off the mesh. But then you've got these people that swear by round wire builds. It's pretty much going to be, up to you. Just like everything else in vaping, it's going to be up to you if it's your vaping style or not.
Right, but it's also like what I can't remember what. It was on one of Jay's Inside the Mines. It also comes down to coils, your wicks, and placement of airflow. Maybe, who knows? Maybe the reason why I wasn't getting any flavor off the unities, maybe because the airflow was not hitting the coil right, the mesh right. Who knows?
Well, and it's personal preference. When you boil it down, no matter whether it's round wire, mesh, tank, RDA, it comes down to personal preference. And if you don't get the flavor off of it that that you're expecting it to be, because you would think that with the mesh you would get such great flavor, that's your preference. Just because you don't like it don't mean that the person sitting next to you ain't gonna have a totally different view on it.
Right. Well, look what Mike keeps saying.
Why? Just so everybody knows, I can't see chat.
Nobody's talking right now, anyway.
But get things switched around here.
Hang on, let me get the look. Is James still going? Yeah. Making sure we were still alive. Ryan goes live here in about a half hour. Oh well.
But it's kind of like we've talked before, though. You lost viewers because you didn't think the Profile Unity had that great a flavor. The thing is that people need to understand is that's your opinion.
And I'm going to stand by my opinion no matter what.
Just because you don't like it don't mean that they won't.
And people were like, no one really commented this on the video, but it was more of like messages, like through groups. Someone told me I didn't give the Unity a fair shake of the stick. I tested that thing for an entire week. I wicked it like 10 times. And I still continued to try it even after the video, trying to find something. Because I wanted to give the Unity a fair chance.
Well, and you did. I mean, you wicked it 10 times. You tried different wicking styles. You tried You tried everything you could, and you just ain't getting the flavor off of it that you want. That's you. That's now. Could I do the profile and find it where I like it? Possibly. But could I have the same view as you? Possible. The number one thing is you just got to be completely truthful. And if somebody wants to be butthurt because you're being truthful about something, then they need to look at themselves.
It's almost as if people these days expect us reviewers to like a product regardless of how shitty it is, only because it has so much hype to it. And again, the profile people is the people. The profile Unity is not shitty. It worked okay. It was doing its job. The airflow was smooth, although the airflow ring was stuck like a son of a bitch for the longest time. But I could not get anything from it.
Well, and here's the thing, could that one just have been a bad Unity?
Maybe.
I mean,
It's
you
like,
build products. I don't care how many products you build, you're going to have some bad ones.
it's like I currently have I have two Unities in my possession. This one is for Jared, the Vape and Go. The other one is for Salad because the one I lended him was the one I had after my review, and he broke the glass. So I got him a brand new one to actually give it a try and give it a fair shake of the stick. But I told Jared that I want to give the Unity another try after he is done with it. I want to see what Jared does.
Well, and I mean, before Salad broke the glass on the Unity you loaned him, was he getting flavor off of it?
He broke it before he had a chance to build it. He was trying to clean it out.
Okay, well, but, I mean, it's bound to determine you're going to have problems with an RDA. Anything that you make and make a large production of, you're going to have a problem with one, or you're going to have a problem with two.
Right, because how many mass-produced products from China, how many do they make at a time?
I give you a point right here. I'm doing the Vapresso Lux Nano. Okay, I tore apart the tank last night. I cannot, and I can do it right now. I can unscrew this. I cannot get this tank to come apart unless I take the top off and put pliers here and pliers there. That's the only way I can get it to loosen. Now, is it the tank's fault or is it my grip? I don't know. But I have seen where they've had a couple issues with it being so tight that they couldn't get it off coming from the factory.
Or it's like when I reviewed the Crown. The top part where you go to fill the tank, they want to screw all the way up back on. That little notch system they use to seal the top. But I just lubed it up with some juice and it went right on.
Well, see, here, I can grip that glass and grip this, and I can't fucking get it done. No, the only thing I can get to come undone is the fucking fill top. But now I can take put a pair of pliers on it real quick, and it'll, it just takes a slight crack and it comes undone.
Which I did not take the Unity fully apart before I reviewed it. I kept the standard glass on and everything. But after Salah told me that he cracked the glass, is trying to take it apart, that thing was ungodly tight.
Well, you had problems from the get-go with getting the airflow loosened on it.
You see the line in the glass?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Nice crack though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. No, that was me. I had the film cap off, the bottom portion off, and I was trying to separate the glass portion from the bacon, and it would not turn properly.
But like Joe just said, it could have been a bad Unity. So since I have another one here, the one I'm giving you, why don't we actually take it out of the box real quick and see if it still has the same problem? This is folks, this is a brand spanking new Unity. I purchased it last weekend at my local shop. I'll tell you one thing what Tofu needs to work on is her packaging. This thing is tight in this little... Alright. Brand new Unity. Never been vaped on, never been built. Brand spanking new. Airflow ring's not turning.
That's because it's got a locking mechanism on the airflow ring.
No, it don't. It's not a stopper. It's got a stopper, but it doesn't have a lock.
It's kind of like a ball bearing. One of those that...
The top came off just fine.
Yeah.
I forgot how I did it the last time. I know you have to like pop it and then twist it.
Roll on, hit the Unity. Bring it up to about sternum level as you're doing this, Monster Man. Yeah.
I mean, you can tell by my fingers that I'm trying to turn this airflow ring. It just keeps... It's not wanting to budge.
There's also... It's a one-way close.
I mean, it's turning, but just very
It needs
slowly.
some liquid on it.
But I'm not going to risk breaking it because this is salads, by the way. So I'm going to be...
It's a one-way close.
Yeah, one-way close and then one-way open. And that's exactly what I was doing.
You put your thumb on the profile etching and rotate from there. Use that as your main grip spot. You're not wanting to squeeze so much as you're just wanting your thumb to have grip as you're rotating.
Alright, there, it actually budged that time, but it still needs to loop up the O-rings a little bit.
I don't think there is any O-rings on that.
There should be. I took the airflow ring off. On that one, anyway. Mitch Green, what is up? Like, yeah, he just said,
Yeah.
it needs some e-liquid on it. And Brian's accountant goes, about that Unity. Again, I'm not hating on it. It's a good design. It was machined well. I just had the rough time getting flavor off.
Just come to my house.
I'll make sure to bring one.
Watch, I like make had to have like a ton of flavor. You're like, why?
I think the coil guards are telling me to stick to what I do best, and that's with actual coils.
That's probably what it's saying.
Monstrous shenanigans and shit like this.
Yeah, because Mitch Green even said, which by the way, Mitch, we're looking really forward to your coils, man. Your coils are fucking awesome. He says even his Unity's airflow ring was really tight and needed to get some liquid on the O-ring for it to actually turn with ease.
So, real quick, to answer the title of this stream, no, it will not take over, but it will be a very good competitor, and it does have its limits. Just wanted to throw that out there.
I think every coil has its limits.
Yes.
You all know me, I like to push those limits a little too far.
You haven't had one explode in your mouth yet.
Actually, I have.
Mesh?
Well, not mesh. Okay, so back in October of 17,
The rookie.
I signed up in a outlaw cloud comp. Basically, run what you bring. And there were people in this cloud comp that were even using, RX 200Ss with RDTAs. I mean, they were just there to have fun. But knowing me, I brung my lipo mod with the Mason 40 mil. I won't say Colorado, but the Colorado wasn't even around that time. At a 0.6 ohm build, big old fuse Claptons. It was 26 and 34 wrapped around a 5mm bit, 10 wraps. Second run, I popped the coils because I ran them at 13 volts, which at that wattage is like 500 watts. Yes, people, I've even vaped even higher than. Oh, we got an ape.
Trouble.
Hide your bananas, folks. The ape's coming.
Hide your kids, hide your vapes.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Oh, I totally will make eye contact.
Just because I live in Arkansas doesn't mean I act like one.
Which, by the way, is it true?
Salads, I needed a good laugh, so when I asked you if your salad had ever been tossed, or if you've ever been tossed, this shit just cracked me up. Sorry, bro.
You're good. You're good.
Which, since you live in Arkansas, though, my quick question: if someone like, say, from where me and Salad are at, we go down there and say Arkansas, do people really get hits for saying that?
You guys hate
Ohio State shit on right now. I already get dirty looks.
that. Yeah. Go Hawks.
You guys haven't even been to a big time. Oh, wait, yeah, you have. That's Wisconsin treat y'all like a bitch, right?
No, not Jayhawks. Iowa Hawkeyes.
I do agree, Bronte. I do agree.
Yes, I'll admit that, but we still keep showing up.
All right, Sal, you're like halfway cut out. I gotta fix the screen.
That's fine. They're only getting half salad.
Just getting the epic.
It's like you're literally at half of your head is gone.
So if it shows me filling with the screen on camera, I do apologize. I gotta.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't. I don't. Stop apologizing. You're not sorry. You have to fix it.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, sorry. I almost called him Jared. Shit. Monster. Profile just for you, buddy.
Joe had a profile.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. A profile Unity.
And the four of us would have a profile.
Okay, for some ungodly reason, I cannot get this thing to work properly.
Okay.
You want me to leave? I'm sorry. I'll leave.
No.
No.
Close that.
You know there's a 10-second delay on that, right? Because I've already exited out of it and everything.
Okay.
I need to work on my lighting here. Sorry.
And just.
What? Wait. Idea. Just do this. Maybe that'll work.
No.
Here, how about, that's on the right side of me, I just do... I fuck with my camera.
Technical difficulties at its finest.
Oh my god.
There we go. No.
Put him back.
Put it back.
Oh, we got a half salad.
Yeah.
We got tiny salad.
So that's technically a side salad?
That was a good one.
Well, at least it wasn't tossed.
I like tossing that salad.
Alright. Oh, computer, why?
So, Monster, did you have fun with Brian and Jared?
Just.
I swear those people are trying to kill me.
Move it where his arm is, slightly.
I just did it a minute ago. So let's.
This arm? This.
This.
We're going that way. That way or that way? That.
He said. He's that way. Oh. I know there's a 10-second delay. It's a lot better than what it was.
I also moved my camera.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, moved it a little bit more, so that should fix it.
It looks better.
My challenge is
I had to stop from saying that's what she said after you said that, Monster.
Alright. Move it over more just as good.
Right there, just leave it.
Nobody move a muscle.
She's like, I'm coming to get you.
Oh my god, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm doing my own live stream with AO Waves at 2 p.m.
If you want to just brush.
No comment.
We went to the dentist. My daughter has 2 cavities. Well, technically, it's 1 cavity on 2 teeth, and it's hitting her nerves.
Ouch.
So she's got to get both those teeth pulled.
What time is your stream again, Mike? 2 p.m.?
Yep.
Is that-
the vape corner.
Is that Central Time?
Yep.
I think.
It's on AO Vape's YouTube channel, and I'm highly excited for it. It's left.
Salad was frozen for a little while there.
Oh. Salads just got tossed.
Toss that salad out with no hesitation. Just throw it back in the garden.
He'll be back.
Can't help but like that guy. Jared speaks highly of him. So if you know Jared likes him, there's something wrong with him.
Oh, I knew that. Hey, he likes me. There's an issue. That's an issue.
That's because you tower over him. He's afraid you'll beat his ass. Well, you better watch out for the cane. He'll smack you in the fucking knee with it.
Oh, but no, dude. That time at Jared and Brian and all them. Holy fuck. They're trying to nick me out the best they can. Because it was not 5 minutes after walking through Brian's front door. Jared and Brian are like, here, try this. Here, try that. Here, try this. It's like an Olympic track meet of vape, but it's like, oh shit.
Did you try 43 or 13 yet?
I think I did. I can't remember though.
Bomb pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried it.
Which I do have. I have also messaged Johnny about 2 flavors that I want to get out there.
I want to see if you can do a corn pops flavor.
Yeah, I can see that being done, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Shut up, cat.
I had to chase my cat around earlier to get into her room.
Right, before we even started the show, she was messaging me saying, I'm chasing my cat around this house just to get her into the room.
She's a little shithead.
I would love
So
to...
I literally have to chase her around the house just to get her into her own bedroom. So then I can do this, so I can do this drink.
I literally just had a Tom and Jerry thought go through my head.
It literally was a Tom and Jerry thought process right there, because even, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm
Why?
kind of brain, so I already know where my thought went. Just saying. I didn't say it out loud. I just said, y'all know my mind. I'm in the medical field. It's a prerequisite.
Hey,
Everything a cat could ever want. An entire room to themselves where the dogs don't get at them.
I have 3 cats, and I swear to God, the kitten is the Satan of the group. Sam. Little shithead.
hell, my dogs drive me nuts.
Oh, so on the advocacy front, I joined. Arkansas has its own advocacy group. I did not know that.
Nice.
I joined up with them. It's oh Jesus, hold on. Arkansas Vaping Advocacy. It says AVA. That's it.
Yeah, we have one here in Missouri, too.
A lot of the states are getting their own advocacy groups, but
Well, I don't want to be Vermont right now because they're doing basically online vaping ban, online sales ban for vaping. Nebraska had a huge win because they stopped some of their laws from going through, but they're still working on T21. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on right now.
I heard Jared say something about Missouri being T21, but I could not find anything on it.
I couldn't find anything on it either, but it's Jared. Trust me, the dude does his research. And my wife is staring at me right now. I'm doing this live stream, and she's probably going to tell me not to suck blow again. Or wait, I'll suck blow and swallow. What she did last weekend.
Watch a hand come in the camera, just...
Wow. Hold on. I got to move the camera so she can come in the bedroom, and I'll be on. There we go. It's like, I got to come in my own bedroom. Jesus. I'm getting a stink eye right now. I know that look.
I'm feeling abandoned.
Satan, go away. Love you.
What? The ape needs his tree. Where's Tarzan when you need him?
Shit, man. She's sticking up to my head, man. Don't worry about that. She keeps me in line. But in all fairness, I have an awesome life because this Warlock's Hammer was my birthday gift from her.
Aw.
For somebody who doesn't vape, she is honestly my biggest supporter, and I love her very much. And yes, I know she's standing right there.
So he is obligated to say those words, folks, is what he's saying.
No, I'm only doing this shindig one time. If we ever split, I'm done. And I told her that I don't believe in divorce, so you're screwed. You're stuck with me.
So wait, if you're the vaping ape, so does that make her Tarzan and you Cheetah?
No.
Jane.
Now, what was King Kong, the girl from King Kong? Damn it! Shit.
Annie?
All I know is she was part of American Horror Story.
Anne. That's her name, Anne.
There's Anne. I'm King Kong.
Yeah, it's more like Smallville.
It's one of those times where I'm trying to be good because it's your stream and you can boot me out anytime you want.
It's like the Bill Engvall joke with the headlight house shoes. Bill be laying on his bed. Coming to a theater near you. King Kong. And he's waving his foot on the foot of the bed with the lights. And his wife goes, yeah, it's more like Smallville.
Oh, Jesus Christ. When you look at him and go, I've never heard you complain once. Matter of fact, I've heard you take the Lord's name in vain more than I've ever wanted to hear.
Jesus.
That's what she was saying. I was trying to get him to spit his water out, but it didn't work, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God. I'm Irish. We
You
don't.
said that too.
I'm Irish. I'm Irish. We don't spit out our drinks.
A lot of that.
What are you talking about? You had a whiskey bottle as an infant.
Just throw the nipple on there. Here you go, shut it, boy. Yeah, his goatee's growing quite nicely. How old is he? Oh, about 6 months.
And apparently you're giving me dirty looks according to my wife. Can you clarify, please?
Oh, you know if I gave you a dirty look, Mike. Yeah,
Not you, monster, her.
Oh.
You said T-Cat was giving me a dirty look. I said, can you clarify, please? I wasn't watching, apparently.
I have the resting bitch face. Apparently, all day I was making dirty, like, angry looks at people, and I'm like, no, I just want.
Oh, no, she said she's glad she's not alone in that. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Well, now we know why you was taking your pussy around the house, is because, you know, giving it bad looks.
No, today has not been my day, in all honesty. I've had to unclog a toilet and fix a fucking riding mower. Fuck my life.
Mike, lay off the Taco Bell.
I worked today.
I have
What a beautiful day today.
I have 4 kids. It's no telling what the hell's in that toilet.
Legos.
I have 3 boys and a daughter, and it's more than likely.
She probably put the Legos in there.
She's my oldest. I doubt that. Probably my 2-year-old that did that shit. Yeah, it's always fun to play fucking minefield when you're trying to walk and be quiet and you step on those fucking Legos and Matchbox cars. Oh shit!
Talking about that's a dare for me.
I actually pulled a prank on a buddy of mine. He came over to the house one day and I put marbles underneath the welcome mat.
Christ. He was walking around like Marv from Home Alone when he stepped on those fucking ornaments. I'm gonna kill that kid!
No, that happened to me at my cousin's house. He, at the time, had a 3-year-old son. Loved playing with Legos and Matchbox cars and all that. Well, I came downstairs one day and the living room is hardwood flooring. I came downstairs to eat dinner and I stepped on a Matchbox car fire truck.
Oh.
Next thing I know, my feet were up here and my head was down here.
And you're 6'4".
Pile drive right into the hardwood flooring.
Oh, shit.
That's just as bad as me ramming myself into a fence when I was a kid. Gotta love sharp turns while you're riding a bike.
Keep me away from barbed wire, though. That's what I tell people. Keep me away from barbed wire.
Just keep you away from metal in general.
Especially if it's MASH. Oh, fuck. Too easy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry. Orf, or whatever. Off match. There we go. You like Vandy Babe, apparently. A little too much.
On Mike's channel, there's going to be a video saying, Godzilla's coming, help!
Oh, by the way, I got a new Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mike the Vaping Egg. Come check me out, please.
I'm gonna do that right now. I just hit my computer with my knee.
I'm trying to get away from my personal account. Everything, actually. Keep the trolls away.
I don't even have a personal account, I just have a business account.
Man, only 3 people watching, and I know I'm one of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keep an eye on chat. That's because Ryan's live, but it's whatever.
Oh. Was he having Jared and Ken on again?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Jared doesn't have a computer right now, does he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's got a laptop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot he doesn't have a laptop.
But the title was spelt the same way as he did on his last week's show, so I think he just forgot to change the title.
Probably. It's Jared. He's never prepared. Either that or he needs to stop looking at Pornhub again while he's trying to do his stream.
All I know is at Brian's house, I saw the computer that Brian runs off of. Holy shit. It's like, how is the FBI not knocking at your doorstep?
Because he's not doing anything illegal. Yet, that we know of.
All I can say is I'm looking forward to the next meetup with Jared.
I need to drive the 8.5 hours to Kansas City to come see him.
Well, he said on his vlog that he was worried I was going to piss myself or something so hard, and I told Jared, like, it wasn't the fact that I was going to piss myself. It's the fact that you and Brian got me laughing so damn hard, all the air escaped from my lungs, and I could not get any more air back in.
Should me, Jared, and Brian, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Should me, Jared, and Brian just get together and with you and just see who can make you piss yourself first?
Yeah, good luck with that. Again, I'm Irish, you know. We know what we're doing.
Unless you're 80. And it's usually urinary catheter in a bed trying not to roll out of it.
Well, now, hold on. You and this Irish thing, I remember a couple weeks ago where somebody went off camera because they couldn't hold their alcohol.
It wasn't me. Oh, wait, no, it was Monster.
That's an Irishman getting ready for round 2.
Are you kidding me? I literally had a guy pull, oh shit, Varsity Blues, the big guy, I forgot his name, the lineman. The guy went, 10, fucking 10. What the hell was that character's name? Anyway, yeah, he literally puked in the dryer and then went back for more. Oh, god damn. Just see him head first in a side load dryer. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Thank God it wasn't my house.
You see, when people drink and puke, though, that's just them emptying their stomachs to make more room.
Y'all have fun with that one. I'm good.
It's like I gotta drop the load off and get ready for the next load. All right, good to go.
Jesus Christ, that went off the rails quick, didn't it?
But this is why I keep saying, I mean, I know it's a good thing to have some topics to talk about during a live show, but at the same time, being from Kansas City, there's 3 things that we like, that us people here in Kansas City like. We like bonfires, beer.
Chiefs. I
Actually,
don't like the Chiefs from KC. Come on.
I don't like the Chiefs. I'm actually not even a football fan, really.
Really?
This third one's going to be NASCAR. Watch.
No.
Making a left turn. Making a left turn. Come back in 15 minutes. I'll be still doing the same fucking thing.
Beer, bonfires, and sitting around talking to friends. And that's what I want to give the feeling for these shows.
Yeah, touche. I agree.
Yes, it's good to have some topics to talk about, but at the same time, though, it's just talking, you know, because we're just like everybody else. We're just people. Some of us just put videos out there, but at the end of the day, though, we're still people. We're still human beings.
This is why I'm on Discord a lot of the time with the Vape Stew crew, is because I get to talk to good people and good friends. Poon Sauce McNasty. Yes, that's a real name. I'm not going to say his real name, Corey. Oh, shit. Paper Swaggin's good guy.
So you want to talk about NASCAR, though? Where'd my hat go? Oh, my hat's not down here.
Like, I did not want to see a Dale Earnhardt Jr. hat come on your head. Or whoever the fuck is popular now. I don't give a fuck.
Let's see. Okay, now I have to find my hat.
Pikachu.
Where is me hat? Blasphemy of the highest order. Oh, there it is. There we go.
That's better. At least we can see each other.
And I still don't care. Pikachu.
Pika.
I'd rather see the
There you go. There you go, Mike. Just for you, bud.
What's even better?
So, don't get pissed when I make fun of it. That's cute.
It's a Pikachu in a Charizard outfit.
There you go.
I have another. I have so many Pikachus. Eventually, hopefully, my entire setup will have all of my Pikachus. and stuffies and gaming stuff.
Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick, you gotta have Pickle Rick.
I will. I'll also have like all my posters up instead of them being up in my room right now.
I wonder if anybody's cornered that market. Monster.
What?
I wonder if anybody's cornered that market yet.
Corner what market?
You know, Pickle Rick vibrators.
Oh my god.
Who knows? I mean, hell, go ask Japan because look, God Almighty, who knows what they make?
I will talk about China before I avoid Japan. They make everything.
I be careful with China though. You might get lead poisoning. You know, it's like
That Pickle Rick gave me lead poisoning. That bastard.
you know, it's like when the whole lead poisoning epidemic was going on in China. Everything they were saying everything was contaminated from the food that they make to the toys,
Joe's comfortable. He's chugging a drink.
from the toothpaste to the child's toys to the packaged like food. Even the dog food was poisoned. And when I heard the dog food was poisoned, I looked right at my cousin and said, "So now we can get your wife for your anniversary."
Oh my god.
He looked.
Never seen a monster turn that many shades of red. He's definitely Irish, ladies and gentlemen. Look how red he turns.
He looked at me and said, "Quit making fun of my eye candy." I'm like, "Boy, eye broccoli? What the hell?"
Oh, I got it. That's what is at the end of a leprechaun's rainbow. Nah, fuck it. That was funny.
You're right, Gregory. Downhill from here.
It went downhill when I came in. What are you talking about?
The salad was tossed. So.
The ape came
That's when it
in.
all kind of just went.
That joke is never gonna get old.
The ape came in here and we started slipping on the banana peels. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Like Donkey Kong, man. I'm just trying to fuck shit up. How am I the only first? Why am I the first person to come up with that joke about salads? Come on, man. I figured I would be at least like last.
Well, actually, the salad was the first one to start saying, "Do not toss me." He's already making the jokes.
Yeah, it was.
I just have it. I was like in a bad mood and I saw salads in there. I was like, and I just thought I was like, think, put that in chat. And then you saw T-Cat's eyes just get bulgy. She like read it and she got it and he was looking over and you could see his face like, oh shit.
The cat was
Well,
marked.
no, because I put on there. About.
Oh, the old face.
Yeah.
Willow, what is up, brother?
For
Willow, St. Cali, you got. I've invited you guys to come on. You want to come on? Get your asses in here.
my salad to toss.
This
You
grab.
read that and you looked right at the camera.
Hey, it's Dutch treat though, or Irish treat. Bring your own beer.
I still have.
Oh, just bring your own whiskey.
Drinks here.
At least Jameson. That shit's good.
Oh, Jameis. Oh, an Irish car bomb sounds really good right now.
Oh, fuck you. I can't do that.
I still
I
have
can
your
do
whiskey.
all day long. I can't do Irish car bombs, man. They just tear my gut to shreds.
Yes, T-Cat, I know. I still got some of my alcohol over there.
Yeah, you have like. I
Half-
seriously feel like an alcoholic. If I was to take a picture of my freaking fridge right now, okay, and like the bottles that are still around, I'm still getting rid of some.
Hey, note to self though, I did not buy any whiskey. It was just beer I bought.
Good beer or shitty beer?
I grabbed what I could, which
No,
was
no, 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 no.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm in trouble now.
oh, you know, Willow just talking random shit on my show as always. I don't give a fuck what people think.
You say you did not get Irish whiskey. That you did not get any whiskey. What the hell is that?
No, salad bought that for Irish car bombs.
You said you never got any. What's that?
Again, I did not buy that. That was for Irish car bombs that Salad bought
It sucks being a dad. When your 10-year-old is passing bedtime. Bad.
I know.
You see
Yeah,
why?
I'm not smart enough to get the freaking 75% vodka.
I can't do vodka. Ugh, no.
Get vodka with us.
Yeah, I got half a shot down.
Oh.
Look at you.
So, I don't know if this is unsafe. This is a parallel box. It's got a .07 build in it. What do y'all think?
What batteries you have in it?
Perfect for a profile.
32s?
So you got 60 amps.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Already did the calculations.
You should be fine then.
Perfect for
Yeah, it's running 3.6 volts. So I think we're good. He's still got to look at the clock calculator. It's funny.
No, I just, once you said you already did the calculations, I backed out and pulled chat back up. Oh, Willow.
Now these are tricore fuse Claptons I built myself. 40 gauge nichrome over 24 gauge Campbell. Just to see if I could do it.
Nobody said I could turn the Colorado into a single coil. I did it.
No one thought Jared could take the Reverie and make it a dual coil, and the fucker did it.
The fucker took a profile and made it a dual coil.
I know, right?
And I tried it. That was a fucking tasty ass vape.
Yeah, put a hot ass build in there and give it to Monster. He'll try it once.
You remember, he is a master. He
He's
needs
the
to
master.
keep, right?
He's the master debater. He's like, you fucker.
Where's fucking Jared when you need him? Oh wait, I know exactly where he's at. He's at a soccer tournament.
Actually, I think he might be at home. Where's my phone? Let me just DM him through Facebook. Get your ass in Monster Man's chat, fucker.
Get him on the panel. Shit.
That's what he was going to do.
No,
Oh,
he
hell
said,
yeah, I'm doing it.
he said chat though, not.
Alright.
Whew, boogity, boys, let's go racing. Which fucking pissed me off the day the race got rained out.
Oh, Puddin'.
Of course, it is Dover, so they get a shitload of rain this time of year.
Today was a beautiful day and I had to work.
This is Monster Man Babe's panel now. He's begging for you. He's probably gonna be like, what the fuck? He's probably like, I'm still in where the hell, hold on, where the hell did he say it was again? I knew he was on his way home. Like 5 o'clock, so.
Oh Christ on a bike. Pedal to the shop to buy ice cream to bring me back home, only to find out that they're out of date.
I actually did thank Jared, and I need to thank you, Monster. Without that little nudge from you guys, I wouldn't be doing this live stream. So thank you.
No problem, bud.
You make me a better person. No, not really.
No, I make you a better monster.
You
You said
he's messed up in sunburn, and I said we have to see.
he's messed. He's what?
He said he's sunburned.
Oh dear.
Sunburn?
I don't know. I might have gotten sunburned when I was taking the. No, not sunburned. I thought it was because of the way like the coloring of the lighting is. I just realized my shoulder's right out of line.
So we can call him Jared the Vaping Lobster.
That's Lobster Man vapes right there.
I ain't red. That's just the light.
No, I was talking about him. He can just change his name to Lobster Man vapes.
So how's everybody in chat holding up?
They're probably like, what the fuck is it? Please get back to vaping. I said we have to see. Let us be the judge.
We're here to share some laughs, folks. We're around the bonfire. Pull up a chair, grab a beer.
I don't have a beer, but I have Coke.
I got water. I ain't got beer. It's cold. I'm a sad excuse for an Irishman.
I am not
If
living
you
this
also drink
cold.
shit. Oh, then no, that's the English that drink shit warm.
this Cruella de Vil thing going on here.
That caught me off guard. What are you gonna do? Just get some domination?
she
But,
had
baby, I don't know, but look at this. Look at it.
she had a thing a little
Oh wait, you're not talking to me.
she had a little thing of hair like this deal earlier
Still there.
in the curl, and I said only one sound is going through my mind looking at that. Da 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 da.
It's still there.
I don't feel bad, man. My wife, or not my wife, my daughter, come up. Hey, Dad, you got a granny beard. He's like, you're old. You're like 34. I'm like, you're going to die early, aren't you?
Oh my god! If only I had a picture of my dad back when he was in high school. He had the fucking afro out the air.
Over time, you're going to be seeing this afro actually happening to my hair, okay? It's already started. Okay?
There's only one thing going through my mind saying that. Chia.
That's exactly what's happening to my... Look at this.
Hell, my dad. What's that comb called? The one that you see most.
Pick comb.
The what?
Pick
I feel like
comb.
a joke, get a word in, because he hasn't said shit for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm fine.
He's probably going, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Oh, I already know I'm mentally handicapped.
But my dad even had the pick comb in his hair during in the 70s.
What are you talking about? Joe had that look 20 years ago.
A few more months and my hair will look like that.
Hey, I used to have a mullet when I was younger.
Oh my God, you are Billy Ray Cyrus. Break your heart, motherfucker. Come on. You're pretty much in the South. The country is hell. Just hang it.
People call me a country man, a country boy, because I live in Kansas City, but yet I listen to heavy metal. I can't even stand country.
You got the twang in your...
Seen Slipknot live, seen Rob Zombie live, Metallica, Megadeth. Slayer.
Godsmack.
Disturbed, Parkway Drive, Cradle of Filth.
I've seen Disturbed live when they came through the South Coliseum before they shut it down. That was a fun fucking concert. Jesus Christ.
When I got to meet David Draymond in person, he was a lot shorter than I thought he would be.
I'm sure he was.
He stands 5'6".
We're like, oh. Where'd Joe go?
He's like, I'm done with y'all.
You guys are too much.
Oh man, where's Toothless at? I haven't seen him in a minute.
I'll be back.
Alright.
That's funny.
Oh. Jared's here.
Where?
What?
Nice try, Mike.
You get here, dude.
Hey folks, we got Jared the vaping lobster and
We got the Lobster Man vapes. He's probably flipping us the bird right now. According to Monster, this is payback for you getting a nick and whip over the weekend. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to pull the shadow so I can actually sit there and make fun of him. But I love Jared to death. Jared's like, honest to God, he's one of my best vaping friends I've ever met. Oh my God.
Yeah, between Jared and Brian, get me laughing so damn hard at Brian's house that last weekend. Good God.
He kind of peed himself.
No, I didn't piss myself. I couldn't breathe.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Audio alert.
I'm a dumbass.
Friggin' Jared, oh my God. What?
Dude, get in here. We need to see it now. I don't want to whip his vlog. If he had just a green screen so he could put the green hair in, I would lose my shit. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck I do.
Daddy does the Cleveland Brown voice on top of it. Oh my God.
Do the Oompa Loompa song in the Cleveland voice.
Oh my god. Well, he's short like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, you gotta adjust ours? Our volume?
Let's see what I can do here.
2,000 years later.
Nice try, Mike. I think you seem a little louder.
Maybe Jared's laptop is just not what it used to be.
Conspiracy theories start.
We all know what happens when Jared touch buttons.
He's like the rat in the cage. If you give him a button and give him an orgasm, he'll touch that thing till he dies. Jared's like, God damn it, why did I fucking come in chat?
Because you haven't been in my chat for a while, Jared. What the hell?
Yeah, I thought you said you were a supporter. Maybe a jock supporter, but I mean, supporter nonetheless.
Oh, Christ on a bike.
No, it's Jesus Christ
Hey.
on a pogo stick.
Well, here in Memphis, they have 3 crosses over Jesus.
Pardon? What?
I said, if you ever go through Memphis, Tennessee, they have 3 crosses over Jesus. All you have to do is go through there one time, and you'll see what I'm saying.
St. Kelly Vapor says, let the conspiracy theories start.
What conspiracy theories? My temple hat, I left it at the house. Oh, wait.
Jared says he can
Also-
hear me fine, but he can't hear you two for some reason.
Do you have the audio for him and I up? Like the actual Zoom chat up?
I should.
I saw you bring up the actual sound.
It's either speaker, systems, OBS is at max, and Zoom's at max.
Hey, hold on.
Maybe you all need to turn your mics up a little bit louder.
Mine's all the way up.
Yeah, mine's all the way up. Alright, bring up OBS.
I'm looking. By the way, he doesn't look that bad. And if he didn't know I was going to do this, that's on him.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Nah.
No, it's like he's just getting ready for a close-up in a Hollywood movie with a bunch of blush.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Okay, so I want you to go into the editing part. Not the streaming part. 2,000 years later.
Whatever.
What did he say? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Because I'm pulling up my microphone right now to make sure. And of course, it's
Yeah.
red
Go
text.
down.
Down.
In the third section where it says mixer. Damn it.
How about now? Is that better?
Mixer.
Get back into the area that you were just in.
Is that better, guys?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that better? Jack? Hello?
I mean, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Though. So is that better? Nobody answered. I'm like,
Go back to the editing portion that you were just in. That is themes.
wow. Monster's got a tutor just like Jared does.
All right.
Shit.
You talking about that part? I need to stop touching buttons.
Go down over to mixer.
Oh, sorry. Jared wanted me to show you his
Oh my
Mac.
god. Okay. Freaking give me the thing.
There.
Talk
Jesus.
about flying off the rails.
Black Cat White Face, what's up, brother?
goodness.
Jared, can you hear me now?
This end sounds like Mike and TCat are down a hole.
Oh my god.
Now can you hear us? I can't see now. Dang it.
Dude, I'm listening to the replay. It's fine. It's Jared's computer.
I have to boop, boop.
So Jared's laptop is basically just having a stroke right now.
Well, this thing was
Yeah,
actually...
but I mean, it's better than him having a stroke. I'd much rather the computer do it.
This portion wasn't set up properly.
Jesus, nice going.
Hey,
Hey.
he's the one that set it up.
Okay, you can now.
TCat, I might need to borrow you to show me how to do this shit, please.
Okay, doggy. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I am the master of electronics.
Thank God she didn't say pleasure. I was going to go, wow.
Well, that too.
Yeah, now Jared's saying, sounds great now. There you go.
Yeah, you just have a TCAT do it because, you know,
You
you
was
and
in
your
Texas.
computer illiteracy.
And yes, I have Godzilla as my wallpaper.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, but I'm a Kong fan, so, for obvious reasons. And the ape. Just saying. And I can't wait for the new Godzilla to come out because that looks so fucking badass.
I can't wait for the Lion King to come out.
I've seen the cartoon. I'm good.
This coming, was it Friday? Yeah, it's coming Friday.
No, it's
It's coming Saturday.
this-
It's Sunday
What,
now.
Godzilla?
It's Sunday now. Today's the 5th. Yesterday
Yes.
was May the 4th be with you.
Oh, I know.
It
I
comes
had to
out
work.
May 11th, and the movie comes out May 11th, so it's a week from yesterday.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I'm
By the way, if you're pissed off about Mothra, go get banned. If anybody out there in the chat is pissed off about Mothra, please go get banned. She'll be fine. There's a bunch of people complaining about the aesthetics of her, and I'm like, oh god. What do you say now?
Monster, don't worry, man. I fuck up 10 times worse than that frequently. Jared,
Yeah.
I love you, man.
All you gotta ask is about his knee and his bathtub.
Oh, God.
Dude, I fell for him, man. I can't imagine having to go through all that shit.
Although I do believe, though, maybe they need to get that house bubble wrapped.
Don't bubble wrap the house, bubble wrap him. You see him walking around like this. Big ball of bubble wrap. Hey guys!
I'm the Stay Puft Marshmallow. As I hit this wooden door next to me, that kind of hurt.
Do me a favor. Can you text Mama Go and be like, can you wrap Jared and bubble wrap and take a picture, please? I still have never met that woman, but I want to because I want to find out the woman that puts up with this shit. Just like he needs to meet my wife.
She's a trooper, I'll tell you. I called her Mrs. Good at Brian's, and Karen just started busting up laughing.
You need to come on camera so we could see.
Come on,
See?
Jared.
I'll be a pansy. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Lobster Man.
What was that, Joe?
I said, come on, Lobster Man.
Oh.
You know you
Lobster
want.
man. He's probably flipping us the bird right now. Like, no, fuck off. I ain't doing it. Fuck you.
He's like, fuck you, you beautiful bastards.
I know I'm pretty. What are you?
Oh,
Oh, wait. My wife's not in here. I can do this again. Okay, hold on. I can fix this.
Whoa, I like being picked up there, Mike.
Oh, yeah. You like to clean laundry on the bed back there? It's
that's
awesome.
amazing. Would you like to do all 3 of baskets I have upstairs? Folding
how
them?
about a big fuck? No. By the way, if anybody wonders about my house, I am the laundry bitch in this house because I fold it all the time.
I don't like folding.
So,
I do it at work. I don't want to do it at home.
I don't fold. I just wash all the damn laundry. I don't fold it. They can fold it them damn selves.
now my 2 oldest ones, they fold their own damn laundry.
My kid just throws their shit everywhere. It's like, ha!
My 10-year-old, I get so pissed at him because I'll tell him to put his laundry away. And I've caught that little fucker throwing it on the floor just to put it back in the dry clothes. I'm like, you little son of a bitch. Kick your ass.
Oh god.
How long it took me to do this?
Hell, I don't fold my laundry. I roll it up.
Well, see, I think the only saving grace with having 4 kids is my wife and I make our own laundry detergent. So it saves us a F ton of money.
I need your recipe.
Which one? I have several. The latest one I've been using uses shower gel as a scent enhancer.
Well, I followed you on Instagram, so send me everything.
Will do.
The more I can save, the better. Oh, was I on your camera?
Yes, that's on my camera. I'm evil.
I do the same thing.
Evil.
Mike was gonna be on a live show tomorrow, but he may not wake up in the morning.
That was my daughter, not my wife.
Wait, watching the slight replay. There's like a 12-second delay. That's just like, wait. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh. No.
Oh, his wife is laughing at him right now. Dude, get in here. Bring Mama Go, too. Fuck, we love her.
Right?
She puts up with your shit.
Gonna need to make more coffee.
What coffee? There's coffee? Coffee
That's what
vapor.
this has.
I wish I had liquor.
If you mention anything about coffee or haircuts, her little ears come up like.
No, my little antennas go up and they're like, whoop!
Like one time, me and Sal got off of work, and he went to go pick her up because she came down to visit, and we all had breakfast together. And I mentioned about something about a haircut. Next thing I know, she is just blatantly staring at me.
Creepy.
Hey, I can go through all my scissor sizes again.
You're married, right, T-Cat?
I'm with Salad.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Salad, run. She's got different sizes of scissors. That means she might be contemplating something later.
I have a 7-inch.
Huh?
He said, calm your tits. He's downloading Zoom right now.
Calm my tits? I didn't say anything. We got off that topic. Just like he got off his knees for Ken.
Well,
Oh.
like, seriously, one thing
Usually I mess with him all the time. I was like, okay, which one were you going down on? Ken or Brian? Pick one.
That's like Cali Vapor. Jared evidently downgraded to a laptop and DSL.
You've got mail.
Well,
Jared the Baby Goat at AOL.com.
If he's hearing that, you got mail. That's AOL.
What, you mean my clan?
Oh, fuck.
I'm fucked.
Oh, my God. Calm your tits.
No,
Yes, I have B cups, bitch.
I said that to a
You're
girl at
bigger
work
than
one
mine.
time. She was like bitching about something, and I just blatantly blurted out, "Calm your tits." And she literally looked at it and went, "Calm. Calm."
Fuck, right as I took a drink, thanks. Joe's over there just losing his shit. That's hilarious. Let's see if we can give Joe a fucking, make him 30 shades of red.
It's not as bad as that one time when T-Cat was holding up her daughter's hair because she cut her hair.
Oh my God.
Like 9 inches. That's the first time I've ever heard about a woman complaining about something that's 9 inches.
10 inches, not 9 inches, 10 inches.
Wait. She was complaining about 10. Oh, Jesus. Well, I've never had that problem. I don't meet a certain stereotype. I'm not going there.
Oh, Christ.
So back to the scissor sizes.
Oh, no. By the way, if you don't think the nurses are perverted, you've never been in an emergency room. I've literally had nurses come out of a dude's room and go, oh my God, it was like Thor's hammer. What the fuck, really?
Oh, Christ, that's funny.
Baby, you need to go in there and check that shit out. Baby, that'll smack you in the forehead. My God.
No, okay.
Thank God we don't play the game from Waiting.
Talking about nurses in hospitals and shit. I
was trying to get Monster on that topic, but he totally missed the reference. You ever seen Waiting? It came out in 2005.
The what?
The movie Waiting.
No.
Ryan Reynolds is in it. It's about a restaurant. And a bunch of just goofy shit happens.
No.
Anyway, they play this game. It's basically you show your penis to another man in different positions, and then you kick him in the ass and call him a faggot. By the way, I don't condone that word, ladies and gentlemen. I don't.
No.
I'm just saying, for the reference point of what they were doing and how stupid it was actually funny.
Oh my gosh, and Callie, he just asked, is that a man's 9 inches or?
Oh, shit. It was manufactured. It was Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick. Shit, I need to stop screaming. I forgot my kids were asleep in the other room.
You're talking about the crazy shit that nurses say in the emergency room.
Oh, God.
There
It's the burnt motherfucker. What's up, buddy?
Jared,
Hey.
can you hear us?
A lot more redder.
Why is our cursor on?
Wow.
Oh, that's my
You
computer.
are lobstered.
I fucking hate life.
Holy shit. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a guest on my show tomorrow.
The picture didn't do it justice. Okay.
You look like you had the 500 bronzer on. What the fuck? Oh my God, did Mama Go take her hand and just slap you in the back of the fucking neck? What the fuck?
That's what it fucking looks like, isn't it?
Yeah, it looked like you took her juice and she just went bitch slap.
Fucking God, I fucking hate you for ball kicking me, you prick.
I ball kick you all the time. You should be used to it by now, but I love you.
Hey, and by the way, if you guys hear an echo, I'm sorry. My ears are so sunburnt, I can't even put my headphones on. Okay?
Wait.
Hey, Jared, now you're a true redneck, buddy.
Hey, wait. He needs to do this before a Chiefs game. That way he'll fit in. Hey, it couldn't be worse than my team colors.
you.
We're brown and fucking orange.
I will fucking end you, you prick.
Hey, some of this is payback from last weekend, Jared.
Right.
I was just helping. I'm sorry. He's my boy. I love him now.
Oh, honestly, I truly can't stay on long, but I at least wanted to come in and say hi.
Yeah, we were talking about T-Cat complaining about 10 inches a second ago, so you just missed it.
It was my kid's hair.
Sure it was.
Oh my God, I fucking hate my microphone.
No, you don't.
Oh, this thing is pissing me off.
So do you want to give the folks an update, Jared, on your computer situation? I know some of it, so I just figured
Basically, the power supply
Oh fuck.
purged the fucking motherboard and killed it. Burned
Yeah,
up
it sounds
the,
like
the processor port.
Sounds like what my lawnmower went through today. The solenoid shit the bed and killed the battery.
Well, like, here's the problem. Brian was putting together the server for me, which was working quite well. The system itself was working fine. Then he, researched the board, did everything he was supposed to, got all the parts ordered, and then the parts showed up and were not compatible with the fucking board. Right. So he spends all this money on non-refundable, fucking non-returnable shit, and they're non-compatible with the fucking board. So he took a moment of explosion and said, "Oh, fuck this," and shut down for the evening. I don't blame him. It's kind of what I do too. And then Tony came over and we made a computer that we've very so lovingly nicknamed Thunderdome because it looks like something out of Mad Max. It turned on but had all sorts of driver problems, so we said fuck it and just walked away from that deal. So Brian ordered a bunch of stuff, but basically he's going to gut another server tower that he's got, another server full tower, and then completely come back after it and just completely build a whole new system. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but this is like literally the most ridiculous computer I've ever seen in my life. That's the computer put together.
You're gonna have to DM that to me, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking redonkulous. Like there's like no outer case. We had like 3 fans ready to blow on it because
Hey, I know you're broke, but you know sunscreen doesn't cost that much, right?
You know what? Fuck it. I forgot my normal soccer hat. Okay.
Wait. Does it look like the hat?
Yeah. Open the picture I just sent you, you dickhead.
I'm sure it's a.
I swear to God, the only thing this thing is missing is bubble gum and duct tape.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Which, by the way, Jared, I did hit Donnie yesterday for some custom juice.
Ah.
I'm just trying to come up with names for him in case he wants to put them on his menu.
Well, here, Monster, I'll send you the same fucking picture because you're gonna laugh your ass off when you see this thing.
Which, by the way, last weekend it wasn't so much worried about pissing myself as the fact that you guys had me laughing so hard, I lost all air out of my lungs and I could not.
Look, I'm telling you right now, he was laughing so goddamn hard, I thought your bladder was gonna give out. This
he keeps claiming I am Irish. That's just reloading.
Do what?
He kept going, I'm Irish. That's just considered reloading. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No, that's if you were to puke from drinking. You're just emptying out the old load and putting a fresh load back in.
Oh, dude, I've had 3 hours of sleep, so sorry. My brain's like.
No, Jared and Brian were laughing so damn hard. We were on the couch, sitting on the couch just as we were eating, and I am like leaned over on the couch like this, laughing so hard that I'm just shaking. No sound is coming out of me. I'm just.
Why Brian doesn't do a fucking live stream? Because you, him, and Ken would be, and Michelle. Oh my God, that would be a laugh fest.
It would be brutality at its finest. like Monster can absolutely attest to it. Brian's sense of humor is brutal.
Oh God, yeah.
Worse than mine, apparently.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, there would be so many salty motherfuckers if Brian came on camera. Like people would probably cry and fucking like report every video he was on. Brian would just sit there and do this. You know, that's how he is, man. I love that.
Jared, you can contest this, or contest to this.
A test?
No, contest. I'm sorry. The troll you had a while back.
Yes.
The one that me and Brian both went after.
And Tony, yeah.
Oh, and Tony. Poor fucker. Never had a chance.
No, there was no chance. That was like, can I? It was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I literally DM'd him through Facebook. I was like, can I be let off the leash now? Because he's literally told me in chat, dude, be good. What did I do? I ain't done shit yet. And then apparently I kicked Vape and Irish off the damn stream by accident, and I'm an asshole.
Dude, that was fucking funny. Irish was just like, what the fuck?
Well, no, he mistyped it, and then I was trying to do something else, and I went, oh, block, oh, shit. Like, he told me to eat a bag of dicks, and I thought he was trolling me, so I was like, oh, okay, fucker.
Dude, you got to take those trolls, though, man.
I'm learning this now. Jesus.
Yeah. No. When somebody tells you to eat a bag of dicks, you ask them how many.
Or in Swagon's case, he's getting a bag of dicks from me. He just doesn't know it yet.
Or if someone goes, fuck you, to say, not right here, right now, not in front of God and everybody.
Actually, my
I'll be
usual
like,
response...
I'm sorry, I'm tapped out for the month. I don't usually pay for hookers. They pay me. Sorry.
What's going on over there, Jared?
Jared's looking at Mama Guts like, what the fuck?
No. My kid opened the door and my idiot dog's out in the dining room went started talking to him. Well, okay, Monster. You know, the taller one, my retarded dog, BB, she talks to everybody now. She's just like, it's like, oh my God, shut up. She sounds like Scooby's like legit stoned.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Can we just see if we can make Monster piss his pants on camera? That'd be funny as fuck.
Good luck with that.
Oh. Now, see, the only thing I'm lacking now is I got to get the 920C software downloaded so I can actually have all my Zoom functions back, because the shit that OBS puts with theirs is fucking trash. Oh my God. Yeah, so no, I'm vaping on both of my new juices and tanks. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, I asked Monster, I said, did you try 13 or 43 yet? He goes,
nope.
Oh, I don't remember.
No.
He goes,
the only people that have tried it, I was wrong. There wasn't 5 people. It was 4 people. It was me, my wife, Brian, and Tony. And Tony had no idea what the flavor profiles were. I told Brian was like the only other motherfucker other than my wife and me and Donnie that knew, and Brian forgot.
Monster, I think Jared just did start his AOL shit up because he's starting to freeze. Did you go to fucking dial-up?
No, there's a storm.
Sure?
There's a storm moving in. Fuck off.
There's a storm brewing. Jared's freezing.
I got 2 flavors of my own coming in. One is going to be a raspberry watermelon limeade with a hint of menthol. And the other one's going to be a sour blue raspberry lemonade.
Interesting. I like it.
Well, because when Donnie actually posted the menu of all its flavors, I'm like, there's not very many like fruity flavors on here. So that's what
fruity.
Yeah.
Fruity.
You want like a straight up realistic fruit flavor? Just get his sheets of strawberry. It's like vaping just a strawberry. That's it. Just boom.
Which one does Mama like again? I forgot it. Isn't it the green apple Jolly Rancher one?
The green, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
What's the deal?
Oh no! They were just asking if you liked it.
Which I know is probably
they're
probably not your.
He will not come on camera. I fucking
hi,
promise.
Mama. Oh, I ain't getting her on camera. I'm just saying hi.
Goat. Everyone say hi to Mama Goat.
There, she said hi.
By the way, smack the back of Jared's neck, please.
No, because then he'll smack mine, and I'm just as burnt.
This is how we roll.
Just take his cane away. He can't catch you. I'm sure you can outrun him.
I got 7 of them down here. Okay. No, it's bad. Okay? Like, look, I have whenever it's like sunny out and it's like late spring or the early fall soccer games.
Oh, hold on. Mom should just take out your good knee and then she ain't got to worry about it.
Dude, hold on. If you take away my cane, I'll break out my fucking shillelagh.
My dad had one of those. They hurt. My dad.
Who gave the gut a weapon? I thought he already had horns.
My dad at 5'7", $130, could take down my 350-pound frame with one smack of the head with that shillelagh.
Well, that one there is actually solid sterling silver with an English oak handle or with an English oak staff.
Yeah, my dad's made out of solid bronze.
Yeah,
my dad just made it. My dad, literally, legit, his fucking hand is the size of a catcher's mitt. Fucking huge. All you had to do was smack me upside the head, had one good time. I was done.
Well, see, that's like one thing that Monster was giggling about is that how short I am, but how big my fucking hands are. Because like he looked at him and he's like little people, and I held my hand up and he was like, "What the fuck?"
That is a Chihuahua with bare paws.
Yeah,
that's when Monster looks at you and goes, "When did Sideshow Bob get here?"
So it's my dog, essentially. Okay, my dog's paws. He's pretty tall, but his paw's bigger than my freaking hand. My hand's like fairly decently big.
well, okay, like the average guy out there, their hands from thumb tip to pinky tip. Okay, that's how you're supposed to measure your hand size. Okay, the average man's hand size is 8.5 inches. Mine's 10.
I'm curious
I'm
about
just thank God my wife has small hands for certain reasons.
Like Batman's hands are 13.5. Okay,
Monster's sitting there trying not to fucking laugh because he got the joke.
he's just like, you dirty fuck.
No,
Hey, he's the only redneck I met.
7 inches.
No, I wanted to go back to the way my shows used to be, where we talk about a little bit about vaping, but then we just start laughing our asses off.
7.5.
7 inches. That's what she said.
7 inches this hand. 7.5 for this one.
Sorry about that.
Again, she's complaining about 7 inches.
I have 7 inches scissors.
Oh, Jared, you missed it.
I don't know what the hell 7 inches would be.
So I got in the chat right as the live stream started, and I asked Salads if it had ever been tossed. And you see T-Cat's eyes just bulge.
That's my salad to toss.
See, I'm just sitting over here thinking, Dallas, you poor bastard. You poor son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You ain't gonna walk right for a week.
And here's a fucked up thing. I only typed that in chat to entertain myself because I had been having a bad day and I was like, oh, Salads is in here. And I was like, click. So I typed that in and it just like TK went.
She's like, you sassy son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Jared, that is a Franken computer.
Dude, I told you. I'm telling you, there's literally just zip ties and a couple of screws holding that thing together.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw where the hard drive was. I'm like, is there anything holding that in?
What's that?
I looked at I saw the hard drive and I'm like, is there anything holding that to the frame or what?
A zip tie.
Yeah, zip tie.
Yeah, there's 2 zip ties holding the power supply, 1 zip tie holding the hard drives. There's 2 screws holding the motherboard. There's a zip tie holding down a video card.
Yeah, you also missed my daughter walking in, getting the hair dryer. She goes, "Oh my God, are you on camera?" And I just like flash her real quick.
Watch her just scatter out of the bedroom.
She's like, "Oh damn it!"
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't steal my soul.
Well, she is part Mexican. I think she might believe in that.
All right, well,
just kidding.
No, I would stay longer, but honestly, I am worn the fuck out. We've been running our ass off all weekend, and I have to go to the fucking orthopedic surgeon in the morning.
Hey, Mama, God, does he have any ass left? He just said he ran it off.
She's in the other room. You're fucked.
Haha. Not yet.
You got him again.
So, no, much love, you fuckers. Really, have a good night. Okay.
Love you too, bro. Take
All
care.
right, buddy.
See you guys.
So you can dress us up. You can't take us nowhere.
Oh God, that's funny.
Shit, it had to be. The only way I roll with Jared, it's got to be funny. Or at least kick him in the balls a bunch of times. That's what I think the guy from Element Vape did when he sent him that Wizmac fucking sneaker looking mod.
Oh,
Like, here, let me see if he can. Oh my God. I saw that thing when he got it and went, oh my God, it's Air Rouleau.
I'm sitting there going, holy shit, that is a Jordan's vape mod.
Yeah, no shit. Looked like it was sponsored by Nike.
But all right, y'all, we've been on for going on 2.5 hours, maybe longer.
I think that's the longest stream I've done with him.
But thank you for Jared who came on and shoot the shit for a bit. Thank you for everybody else who came on to shoot the shit. Always a pleasure having you guys on. Thank you to everybody in chat who interacted. Always a pleasure. So does anybody have any final words for the chat before I hit the end button?
Mesh will take over the world.
None of that has something to do with it.
I'm just gonna do my traditional sign off. Ape life is vape life, and it's awesome. Live it up.
And Joe's not here. So. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, until next time, Monster Man Vapes, T-Cat, and Mike the Vaping Ape, signing off.
Later.
Toodles.
Tweedle. I'm just not gonna ask anymore. I'm just gonna start coming in.